Someone asked me a question this week that I know a ton of you are thinking right now, and the answer might actually save your entire Etsy business before you even launch it wrong. Here it is. Jay, should I start a POD t-shirt store with moms as my umbrella niche? Dog moms, cat moms, soccer moms? Is that a solid plan? Short answer, no. And I'm going to tell you exactly why, and more importantly, what to do instead. Picture an hourglass. Right now, moms is sitting at the very top. Wide open, vague. Feels safe, right? More people equals more potential buyers. Totally logical. Except that's not how Etsy works. That's not how people work. So here's the thing. You don't need to be the top of the hourglass. You want to be in the middle. That narrow pinch point, that's where the money is. Dog moms. Not moms, dog moms. Or cat moms. Or soccer moms. Pick one and go from there. Not all three. And then, and this is where most people stop short, you pick one product. One. A shirt. That's it. And then you get hyper specific about who is buying that shirt. Because at the end of the day, nobody's buying a t-shirt. They're buying the message on the shirt. Here's the first psychological principle I want you to burn into your brain because it explains everything about why this works. It's called the paradox of choice. Psychologist Barry Schwartz proved this decades ago. The idea is super simple here. The more options you give to people, the less likely they are to buy anything at all. And when your store tries to speak to dog moms and cat moms and soccer moms, the buyer walks in, feels nothing specific, and bounces. Nobody thinks this store is for me. It's a gift shop at an airport. Technically for everyone, but actually for no one. But when someone lands on your store and every single design feels like it was pulled directly from their brain and made exactly for them, they stop, they stare, and they buy. And then they go tell their friends, and then they come back and buy more. So narrow your focus and widen your sales. Sounds backwards, but it isn't. So let's make this concrete. Let's say you pick large breed dog moms. Now I want you to identify 3 specific ideal customers within that niche. Ideal customer number 1, she's tiny. We're talking 5'2", 115 pounds. She's walking her Great Dane, and strangers literally stop her on the street to ask who walks who. She's heard that joke 100 times. She owns it. She'd buy a shirt that says exactly that. Ideal customer number 2, she has 3 standard poodles. She walks them with a designer bag hanging off one arm, perfect blowout, 0 apologies. She's not getting married, she's not having kids, her dogs are her family, and don't you dare imply otherwise. Ideal customer number 3, she's got mud on her boots right now. Waiters in her truck. Her Chesapeake Bay Retriever or her big chocolate lab is her hunting and fishing partner. She's outdoors, she's rugged, and she's proud of it. 3 completely different women, same niche. You design for all 3 of them every single time you sit down to make something. You're not just making a dog mom shirt, you're making her shirt. And this brings me to the second psychological principle, identity-based buying. Pretty much self-explanatory. People don't buy products, they buy reflections of who they are or who they want to be seen as. Consumer psychology research consistently shows that the more a product matches someone's self-concept, their actual identity, the faster and more confidently they purchase. No hesitation, no comparison shopping. Yes, that's me, take my money. That's why your designs can't be generic. Dog mom in a cute font on a t-shirt, it's a commodity. But a design that captures exactly what it feels like to be a 5-foot tall, dragged through a park by a 130-pound mastiff, that's an identity. That's a story. And that converts. The more specific you get, the more invisible barriers to purchase just disappear. Full stop. By the way, if you want help building out your ideal customers and locking in your niche before you waste time designing for the wrong person, that's exactly what we do inside my inner circle. And if you want help with design, check out the shirt heads. Juna and I redesign your designs for you. 2 tiers, super affordable, links below. Now here are the rules, and I'm dead serious about these. Do not add a new product until you hit 100 sales. Not 50, not when you feel ready, 100, or until a customer literally asks you for something specific. Then go ahead and list it. That's it. Do not add small dogs. Different customer, different identity, different entire world. Do not add cats. I know somebody in the comments is about to fight me on this one, but here's the truth. Most dog moms would never own a cat. That's not an insult, that's an identity thing. You add cats, you dilute the signal that your store is sending, and you're going to confuse buyers. And do design for each of those 3 ideal customers every single time. Not sometimes, every single time. Once you cross 100 sales and you're selling regularly, like daily, only then do you start moving back down the hourglass and expanding outward slowly, one thing at a time. You earn the right to grow by staying focused first. Think of any of your biggest brands. Think of Bass Pro Shops. They didn't start with the hunting gear. They started with bass fishing. Then they expanded to other kinds of fishing. Then they added more outdoors related stuff. Then they got into boats and camping and everything else that goes with it. Then they added hunting and vehicles and everything else that goes with the entire lifestyle. And look at Nike or Adidas. They started with a shoe and then they expanded into entire ranges of things. But they did one thing really, really right first. That's the play. Go deep, prove the concept, then expand. Drop your niche in the comments and I'll tell you if it's tight enough. And if this helped, please subscribe because this is exactly the kind of stuff I'll break down every single week. See you in the next one.